So hello people, this video is in continuation to the previous one which we had upon Node.js. So in this one we'll just look upon how do we set up routes, how do we create a schema for database, and how do we go around on operations on just database knowledge like insertions and deletions and something like that. So first of all we will have folder structure. So we will have a model, we will have a route, and we will have a controller. So I'll just be taking one by one. So model, so there's a YouTube video, so I just went on for subscribers. So we'll just take it subscriber.js. Now this is the model that we'll define. So for that we'll require mongoose. So let's just import it. Okay. Now I have not started the server yet, so I'll do that now. Hope this does not throw an error. Okay, now we need to create a schema, so let's define that. Subscriber, so we'll just name it subscriber schema, which is mongoose.schema. Yeah, so let's just this will just create a document. What fields do we have here? There are like I'll be using name and email. So let's just get started. So the name has a property type which is string, and then what else required true? Oh, okay, required true, and if it's not provided, what do? We say please add a name, and we can have an email. So that email could be something which we'll be using as primary key, if I'm making a correct reference. So this has got to be type string, and then we need to match. So this is going to be a regular expression. I am not very sure, so I have it copied, which I will just paste it. You could just go up to the internet and copy this, and that should be arranged now. Yeah, beautify helps, and then we will export it. So module.exports is equal to mongoose.schema. No, it's a model. So mongoose.model, and we can put a name to it. What is that? Subscriber schema, and we will need to just copy it here and paste it here. So yeah, this is good. So this is what creates a schema for our data where our documents will go. Now once we have it, what else is needed? We need to route it, but before we route it we need something in the controller. So what we will have in the controller is subscribers.js. so we'll create a file. So let's suppose we are to do any operations like adding a subscriber, getting a list of all subscribers, something like that. So this is where all that logic, the business logic or the code logic goes in. So in this place, what we'll define first is we'll need to bring in the model, because that schema is required. So we'll just do that. So const subscriber is require this is, so we'll just do we'll navigate to model and then subscriber. So this will get our schema in here. So just for purposes of just commenting and letting everything know, so first of all we'll just add in some comments to let anybody know what this function is all about. So just add a description. We'll just add where the route corresponding to it is and the access levels. So this was what I had made previously, so I'll just carry on with that. and description, let's suppose we will create a new subscriber, and then what else, route. So let's suppose the route will be at subscriber, and then we'll have sign up. So okay, it's a typo, and this is going to be a post request because for sign up we need the request body and everything. So and the access level, so this is going to be public so that anybody can sign up now. So we just need to define a function now, so I'll just do that. Let's suppose, what do we need? Create subscriber. So this is equal to an async because we'll be needing to do stuff that will take some time, as if finding a user if it already exists. So we just compare across our documents if something exists with the same email ID, or creating a new user, that takes time as well. So we also need request, response, and next. So I believe we can use an arrow function here, and then let's just check if the user already exists. So what do we need? We need email ID. Just define it first. Check if exists. Now we need to just to get an email ID and look for it in the document. So we will use an await, and then so schema subscriber, subscriber, and then find, was there something, find, okay, what can we use? Yeah, fine, this is fine. So we'll just put in email, and we'll pass in request.body.email. So this has to go as a JSON, which will be passed in our post request. So we'll set it up. I have Postman open, so we'll just go around how do we set that up as well. So check if exists is there, and then what can we do? So let's suppose it exists. Why don't we just count it? Can we do that? Count documents. Okay. So what I'll be using is, let's just count that. If a document with the same email as what is being passed, so if it already exists, so the check if exists will be count will be greater than 0. So we'll use the try catch. So try if check if exists, okay, is equal to 0. So if it's equal to 0, what do? We create a new subscriber. Okay, else we say subscriber already exists. Well, I'm sorry if this video gets too long. What else do we need? Try catch. So we'll catch if any errors are here, and we will console log them. Console.log error. Suppose we are good. What else is needed? We need to export this method. So we will use module.exports and create subscriber. Yeah. So now what have I written here? Create a new subscriber. Okay. So how do I create a new subscriber if there are no subscribers with the same email ID? So just put in const new subscriber is equal to, now this is going to take time also, so we'll await. And what is the schema? Subscriber dot do we have something as create autocomplete command? Yeah, yes, we have it. Now we'll just pass in what we have in request.body. So this should create and then we need to reply with a response. So we will do response dot status, and then okay, sorry, my numlock is off. 201, which is I believe create new. 200 is okay. 201 is I believe it's create new. So and then we are going to reply with the JSON. What need to be put in here? Status true. What else? Content goes in. So we will put in new subscriber. Okay. Data is new subscriber. Come on, autocomplete. Yep. Okay. So we'll just copy this one here. If we say subscriber already exists, so then status goes to 400. And content data, what do we say? We can say that email ID already exists. Yeah, fine. This much is sufficient, I believe. And then when we have an error, sorry for the background noise. What do we say? We say response dot status. I can just copy it and paste it in here. The response dot status 400. Status has got to be false. Status needs to be false here as well. Content data, something went wrong. This is what I'm going to put in here. Oh, something went around. Let's clear this up. Okay, we have already exported this. Now what else is needed? We'll just configure out where is route. Okay, now subscriber.js. So this is what my route is going to be, and we'll just start by importing const express because we need a router. So const express is require express, and then what else we need? We need this method from controller. So just paste it in here. Require from where? Dot slash where is controller, and then what is the subscriber.js. Okay, what else is needed? Router. We need router. So const router is equal to express dot router. So this will be our router, and then what did we have here? Says subscriber slash sign up. So we'll take sign up. So it will be router dot route, and then we just put in sign up here. So it's just going to be a post request. So we'll just put post, and then I will take it here and I will paste this method is needed when we have a post call, and then I will just export it. Module.exports is equal to router. This is done. So let us just add stuff in our server.js. So what is needed is connect DB is fine. We need a router. So just put in use route files. So router is what? Subscriber. So cost subscriber is equal to require a route. We need route. So dot slash route subscribers. Okay, subscriber. Yeah. So router we have, and then what else? What else? Okay. So what we will be using, there is a body parser that we will be using. So let me just bring that here. So what this body parser does is, for every post request that we make, so we'll be putting in and out data with request and response. So that will be in JSON format. So we need to use something that can parse in JSON. So Express has a body parser which is JSON. It has like predefined packets, so this can do that thing for us. And I don't think anything else is missing, so let's just start it up and try now. So this is the code. I'll just go to Postman. What do we do? Here in collections, I will start a new collection. I will name it YouTube video collection. Some random description here for what this does and everything. So is there a request? We'll just create our first request. We'll go to add request. We'll say create a subscriber, and then we'll just add a description. This request takes in JSON and creates a subscriber. Sorry for my typos. Save to YouTube video collection. Now we have one request. We'll just expand it. Here it is get. We'll change it to post and request URL. So this has got to be okay. I have something localhost 88. We'll just put that. Okay, so we are running at 3000. So localhost 3000 subscribers sign up. Yep, great. So we'll just save it here. Now we'll go to body. We will go to raw. We will select JSON up here, and there is something we need to pass in. So has to be email, which we need to pass. So we'll try abcd@xyz.com, and then name is needed. So Mr. Random. So this is just a random guy. So do we have server running? Yes, we have server running. And subscriber, we have it. Have we used subscriber? No, we haven't used it. So router we needed to use. So we'll just put in mount router, and we'll put in app.use. What do we need to use? So subscriber, whenever we get to slash subscriber, so then we use this one. Okay, let's just suppose it works. We will try it out now. This is our post. Let's just hit send. It says false email ID already exists. Let me just change it to something else. Yeah, we have success true, and this is what we have created. So this is our controller class, which is getting invoked, where it says where we say create a new subscriber. So this is where we are creating a new subscriber, and this is returning the data. So it has the ID, the email, the name, and the version ID. So if we try to just hit send again, and this is the same email which we are using, so it will say email ID already exists. Okay, let's suppose we do not provide a name, so not sure what's going to happen, but let's try. Okay, yeah, so email ID is getting checked. So let's suppose we have a unique email ID and then we hit send. So it says something went wrong because that is where it goes into catch and it just prints out the error in the console log. So it says subscriber schema validation failed. The validation failed because we have not provided a name up there. So it should be mentioned name validator error, please add a name, which is exactly what we have mentioned in our model. If it's not been provided because the required is true, so it will respond with such a error, which is like validation error. Likewise, we can keep on adding more and more methods here. So here we have create subscriber. We can add something in the get for the same uh, which says not for the same, but if it says get all subscribers, so you can use that one. So we can just use await subscriber find and we can leave it blank, so it returns a list of JSON of all the subscribers, and such in such a way we can proceed. So we can also just keep on adding what is that request to this collection, and you can use Postman for you know getting all the requests and responses. So here it says pad request, and I suppose that's all I had to put in this video. So okay guys, have a good day. Bye bye.